which we're right now working with 15 different schools in Paterson, New Jersey. It's an extensive 4-week art program in which we use art to create murals within schools for the students. We do anti-violence murals, we do education murals as well. And for her deepest thought, I'm a mentor and teaching artist based in Queens, in which I work with about 7 women right now, young girls between the ages of 9 and 11. We teach them financial literacy. My course is through art therapy to let them understand how it is to be a Black woman within society and to understand what they see as themselves, their self-identity as Black women through art. Because our young women nowadays, because of the media and everything is so sexualized, they don't really know who they are as young women. So through her deepest thought, we teach them that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to pursue your passion, whatever it is. And it's okay to just not go by what everyone else is doing. So I'm going to briefly talk about my art. I'm an abstract expressionist. I've been painting since I was 5 years old, which is true. And I went to the College of Rochelle. I'm based in Bachelor of Arts. And my original passion was writing, and then I went to oil paintings. But I love acrylics. I love working with different mediums. I love working with different people. I use different faces of people in my life who inspire me. And I love color. And I also believe because of my Haitian culture, color and my talent as an artist really influence everything that I do. So I'm pretty much going to try to go around the room because everything is all around. So I'm going to go with this piece. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I'm currently working on my next exhibition, which is called The Diary of a So-Called Woman, which is the continuation of Crisis, which is an exhibition I had when I was 21 years old at the College of Rochelle. I'm going to be discussing different topics on race, female identity, sexual abuse, mental abuse, and really touching on a lot of taboo topics that we don't really discuss within our community. Also mental abuse, which we do not discuss as well. So one of my subjects, she has mental illness as well. And she's actually a very good friend of mine. And her name is Amanda. And I try to capture the different emotions that she goes through every day as a young woman. She's actually 21 years old. And she's just getting to learn about herself as a woman. So I try to use the experiences I learned from her, speaking to her as her mentor, and I try to bring forth in my art. The next piece is from a past exhibition I had called My Soliloquy of Chaos. My Soliloquy of Chaos is my first exhibition after 8 years of not painting. Before then, as you heard before, I am an event planner as well, and as a Haitian, we have many hats, so I do everything. I do program management, event planning, everything you think you can do, I do too. This is called My Funny Valentine. Originally, this was done in 2011. It's actually acrylic. Actually, it's 6 different shades of red paint and a little bit of yellow. And this is actually in tribute to a man that I'm actually in love with. And yeah, long story. So it's a tribute to a man that I'm in love with. He is my funny Valentine. And not to get too deep into my life, it's about relationships and what you go through relationships, the trials, the tribulations, the happiness, the sadness, the really dark moments. And I just wanted to show that he has my heart. And there's also a sewing as well, because it actually was torn a couple months ago. It wasn't me, it was someone else. But I just wanted to show the healing process and understanding who you are as a person, and also understanding that communication is the key to everything. In relationships, with people, your job, your co-workers, everything. So this is my funny Valentine. This piece is 48 by 60, and it's a piece I created in January. It's actually untitled. When I create my art, it's very organic. There's no structure. There's no set schedule. I just create when I feel the emotion or when I'm inspired, either through working with kids in Haiti, or taking a woman in Queens, or just speaking to people that I know in my life, close friends and family. And this is pretty much my journey as a woman. I just turned 30 in February. I'm a little excited, and just a little bit, not really. And I wanted to show my transition as a woman, where I was when I started my work as an artist when I was 28, where I had left my job, my corporate job. I was also a purchasing coordinator, my day job. And because of that major decision, I lost my apartment. I wasn't working. I was unemployed for a year. And it was pretty much a decision between paying my rent or going after my passion as an artist. And obviously, I went after my passion as an artist. And luckily, I had very supportive friends. My parents are a little, Haitian parents. They don't feel the art world. But because of my friends and the people who heard about my story as an artist, I created a Kickstarter project in December 2011. I raised over $1,500 in 9 days. And people donated canvases, they donated paints, brushes, whatever I needed, lecture cards. They gave me food, because as an artist, you don't eat. You don't sleep, but it's worth it. As a creative entity, as a creative spirit, because of the passion that we have as artists, regardless if we're painters, writers, teachers, performers, there's a desire to continue to perform. There's a desire to continue connecting with your art and the people who need your work. And it was worth it. And right now I'm going through a transition. I still have a lot more love and support from so many people who have met me, heard about my story. And this is just the beginning of another chaos. Pretty much my diary was from a woman. The next painting is called Intuition. This is actually part of my Sophia Chaos showcase in 2011. And I did this live. I tend to do a lot of live paintings for different organizations, different fundraisers, people who just like, hey, can you do a live painting for a brunch? I'm like, okay, I'm in. And when I do live paintings, I'm very in tune to people around me. I'm very in tune to the energy around me. So when I do live paintings, I'm actually painting the energy that's around me, because I connect with so many people, and there's so many people that come up to me. It could be like a gentleman right here. His energy could be green, so he could come up to me and I could start painting green. Or a young lady who's taking a picture of me, and her energy could be orange, and I could start painting in orange, and it just continues to go, into itself over and over again. Hence why I call it intuition, because of my intuition. I'm very in tune with my talent as an artist. And I'm very in tune with the world around me, and this is all because of also, just where I am in my life as a woman. So that's intuition. Over there is a very popular piece. It's called Destiny Revealed, which is a part of my Sophia Chaos exhibition in 2011. That piece in particular took me 4 months. It's actually 2 different paintings in one. Originally, when I started painting, it was over the summer. I used to live in Brooklyn for like 5 years, and Brooklyn is very creative, really awesome people, a lot of culture. A lot of culture. And I love Brooklyn. I've been living in Brooklyn for 5 years. I just moved to Jersey. And there's really nothing like Brooklyn. Like the energy for an artist, for people who are creative spirits in general, there's nothing like Brooklyn. And no matter where I go, even from Jersey, no matter where I go and where I live, I always go back to Brooklyn. So Destiny Revealed is pretty much me discovering my destiny, understanding that I'm really going to leave the world of comfort and really taking the world of risk as an artist, because you're never really comfortable as an artist, because every day is a day you don't know if you're going to eat or not. You don't know if you're going to get another day of rest, another hour of rest, because you have to continue creating. You have to pretty much continue grinding as an artist. It doesn't stop. It's 24/7. And that's my destiny revealed. And it took me 4 months because I didn't know what I wanted to create as an artist. It was just like, all right, I'm going to put some circles and some color, and it's going to come to me. And then 4 months later, it came to me. And ironically, it's one of the pieces that people connect with so much. And it's usually the individuals who are understanding their own purpose and passion as artists. And it's called My Destiny Revealed, because I actually discovered my destiny as an artist. Over there are 2 different paintings. One is called All Matter. I'm a huge Bilal fan. And at that time, I rediscovered Bilal. He had a song with Robert Glasper called All Matter. And that song really hit a very deep part of me, especially in regards to love. And how love is, it changes as a woman, pretty much. One day it's raining, one day it's sunny. And that's All Matter. Up top is the continuation of the series I'm doing for the Darker So-Called Woman, which is Amanda. And I actually did that painting and those 2 paintings a couple hours ago. Like I said, nothing is really scheduled. Or, there's no room set